Welcome back, everybody, to another Ozonics Gaming Dragonfire Real Raw Authentic Reactions, where we do the realest reactions possible, with very limited editing to keep everything real and flowing as naturally as possible. It is a freaking miracle that I remember that intro. It has been a minute. I do apologize for that. A lot going on with me. So, yeah. I was going to wait until all that was sorted, but I really wanted to react to the song. We've been putting it off for, I think it's been out now 5 days. And my appointment for that stuff is until the very end of the month. And I didn't want to wait much longer. Very dizzy, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I can pull this off and do this justice, because I'm sure it's going to be a hard-hitting adventure. So we are here tonight reacting to Citizen Soldier's official lyric video for Black Hole Brain. I heard time I hear in music, Black Hole reminds me of Soundgarden. What's it called? Black Hole Sun. It's a band of a track. If you haven't heard that, you should definitely look it up. Very good song. That's what it reminds me of, the name anyways. If I had to guess, as usual, this is gonna be a slobber knocker. If I had to guess, yeah, it's that negative side of your brain that kind of sucks you in and beats you down like only it can. If I had to guess, but I do not know. I'm not going to hold you though, guys. I appreciate you, everybody that has stuck around. If not, I do understand it. So thank you regardless. If you supported or support or in the future are going to support, I appreciate it. Let's flip it over to the other side and we're going to check out this track. So I hope to see you there. Alright guys, we are here with some Black Hole Brain by Citizen Soldier. It is their official lyric video. It came out a few days ago. I am anxious to be checking this out. I still do have plans to do the ones that we have not did that came with ICU. I do not know if this is one of them or not. I am waiting for the lyric videos, as I was assured by some people that they are going to be coming. So I think we will try to hold off until then. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. So yeah, let's check this out and see what Citizen Soldier has got for us with Black Hole Brain.
I don't want to talk about it. The reasons I've been losing sleep.
Whoa. This is very different. Okay, hold up. Hold it. His approach, he just came in really fast. And the tonality of this is just different.
I don't want to talk about it. The reasons I've been losing sleep. As long as I can stay distracted, the past can never get to me.
Oh, that's gonna be too relatable. It's already probably the most relatable line. I try to keep myself distracted as well, because as long as I can stay keeping my mind busy, I don't have time to think and overthink and go through my war zone that is up there. Of course, that all kind of dreams out at night when, well, I'm just laying there.
The reasons I've been losing sleep. As long as I can stay distracted, the past can never get to me.
Facts. Facts. Those vocals, man. Nice. Good God. Yeah. I relate to way too much of their music. Oh my god. Yeah. Mm. No either. Oh. Ah. They're killing me here. Facts. Hmm. That was a hard one. That was a hard one. Very good song. Let's roll it out, and I will do my best to formulate some cohesive thoughts. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Citizen Soldier, for making me headbang while I'm dizzy. That's fun. I blame you. I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, guys, that was Citizen Soldier's Black Hole Brain official lyric video. Banger of a track. Jake's vocals killed it again. Very much that emotion still there. That one felt very vulnerable to me. His vocal tone and the way he was saying certain words and phrases felt more vulnerable to me than normal. Rating wise, I'm gonna get that an 8.3, 8.4. Definitely is on the playlist. And a very good song. Like I said, vocally, instrumentally, it was great. Lyric video was awesome. I loved some of the imagery that they were using, like the chains, you know, showing that prison that you're trapped in, which is, you know, because the black hole brain, you know, it's like a black hole. You get in here, it sucks everything in, and that's kind of the brain. Good or bad, it just sucks you into your thoughts. And if you're a perpetual overthinker, such as me, yeah, it's not one you want to get sucked into. I am going to pull up a little bit of lyrics here because, like I said, my brain is a little bit razzled here due to my dizziness. So I want to make sure there are a couple lines that I really liked that just kind of make gloss over. As long as I can stay distracted, the past can never get to me. We talked about that at the very beginning. That is a very relatable song for people that haven't been able to deal with their past. Hopefully you guys have or will get there. I'm still dealing. I stay busy. I do a lot of different things. gaming being like one of my biggest things, escaping into another world, different life, yeah, music, whatever it may be for you. For me, it's many different things, but those are my big ones. You know, because the more my brain is busy, less time I get to open a vault and just start letting it go, and it ruminates and then turns into a powder keg of destruction. And that's happened a couple times within the last 2 weeks, I want to say. Like another line was, won't spill the secrets I have locked away, right? So that's about your traumas and stuff that you haven't dealt with, and you don't talk to anybody about it. So you basically have like a Pandora's box, keep everything kind of locked up inside. Not a good way to go, because when you do it that way, right, there is a thing that I have, and many do, it's called triggers. So Pandora's box can open anytime at the most inappropriate times, or just at any time it wants to, no matter what you're doing. That is the problem with the brain. You know, it's so big, so massive, so expansive that you don't know what's in your subconscious. You just don't. You don't know what's there. Especially when you've buried stuff. It could be something so inconspicuous. You know, you could be watching a nice, you know, lighthearted comedy movie, and something happens or something said, and it triggers. I've had it happen with a Robin Williams movie. It was a comedy where he was a doctor, and it was not a good outcome for me. It was not a good outcome. You know, and you know, Citizen Soldier Asshole has a lyric in the song that they kind of approached on a bunch of different songs, basically about if you could live in my head for a day, right? It's about that judging stuff that they've talked about mental health, that you wouldn't feel that way if you were inside my head, right? If you really knew how I feel, what I feel, you would be doing the same thing as me. Which is important, and they touch on it. They touch on it so much because it is an important thing, you know. And using, you know, the space type of thing, you know, bringing space, head space, and also kind of just being out of touch, just kind of floating out there, especially when you're dissociating, and kind of just out there. You know, for me, you know, it's like that old stoner mentality, like, so chilled, man, you know what I mean? It's just ride the waves of good vibes, bruh. So yeah. Another really good one is every thought's a hairpin trigger. We were just talking about that, right? Triggers. Every thought that you can have once you start, you know, having time to, it's time or triggers, either one, it'll start treating it like it's a hairpin trigger for like a grenade, and pop a pin, can't put it back in the box, at least not immediately. Yeah, you can't put Pandora back in the box without issues. So yeah. You know, he was talking about not being able to stand the weight of everything that he's keeping locked inside. You know, so he's using a lot of these analogies to say, in so many words, that you shouldn't keep stuff locked away because it's not going to help you, right? It's a powder keg. It's going to explode. You're walking on a very thin line by doing that at any moment, whether it's the inability to stay busy, or if it is a trigger, or if you manage to keep it buried, you're really never going to move past your situation, right? You don't necessarily need to get therapy. You know, if you can do it without therapy, go for it. If therapy will help you, go for it. But whether it's by yourself, friend, family, whatever it may be for you, at some point, sometime in your own time, this is a marathon, not a sprint with your mental health. You will have to address it. Otherwise, you're going to be going through the cycle over and over, nonstop, falling back down, getting back up, falling back down, getting back up, and it's just never going to end. Proud of you for getting back up, though. And like I said, it is not a sprint. I don't believe in comparisons, like how people like to compare somebody's progress to theirs, and then they feel like a letdown or a failure, or they're just not in a good place or doing good. You're doing great. You're still here. So, it is a marathon. Your pace is the correct pace. The next person, their pace is the correct pace for them, and so on and so forth. There is no incorrect pace when it comes to mental health warfare. So yeah, that was the kind of the approach that was going through this song. He was making it where he can relate. He goes through this stuff too. I don't know if Jake faced all his stuff, if he still has that kind of locked up and he's still like work in progress. I am not going to pretend to know what's in his head and what's not in his head, outside of him being insanely talented. But, you know, he's talking about, though, how relatable it is for him, you know, and the band, and many others, you, me, your cousins, your nephews, your nieces, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your uncles, your friends, your strangers, you name it, right? It's a place you don't want to be, right? And most of the time, it's just too late to really do anything about it, and you just kind of accept your lot. But by doing what he is describing here, right, you go nowhere with it. The only path you will continue to go down is a path of self-destruction, sooner or later. As we're human, right? We can't control our environment. All we can do really is control the way we react to certain situations, but you can't put yourself kind of in a safe bubble all your life. Yeah. Something's going to trigger you. It's going to happen. It sucks, but it's going to happen. So by not dealing with it, you know, you're sitting literally on a powder keg every single day, every single moment. You know, and as a human, you keep on having that powder keg kind of explode. You are just a person. At the end of the day, you know, that's where you start getting into those real dark places. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to even say what it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. And that's not the place anybody should be. Sorry, I'm talking to you. It's not a place. I always will leave a light on for everybody, across the board, as much as I can, without it self-destructing myself. You know, a thing that has been abundantly clear to me is I do still need to maintain myself as well, which I suck at doing because I have a history of not and being treated in a certain way. But it's been clear to me that I have to kind of prioritize my mental health, right? To be there for more people. Because I can't do what I do if I'm out to pasture. You know what I mean? So the light will always be on as much as humanly possible. And like I said, it is a marathon. Do not feel bad about if you feel you have a slow pace or you're not getting there as fast as you want. It could be days, it could be months, it could be years before you're properly ready, and that is okay. It is. You will get there. It is a journey. It is not about the destination. It is about the journey. You will get there. You will get stronger each and every day, even when you don't think you are. That's just your brain trying to mess with you again. That's what it does, right? It's a black hole. It's going to try to suck you in. You know, it's a programmed thing with our mind state of a lot of negative past stuff. As I say, you are you. You're not your past. Don't let your past define you. You define your past. Your past shaped you into the awesome, capable warriors that you all are. And I know you all are because you're watching this reaction. Which means you're still here. You're still trying. You're still moving forward. And that is something to be freaking epically proud of. So yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching this reaction. It was good to get back into a reactions again. I will try to do another reaction as soon as I possibly can. Do stay patient with that. Hopefully by the end of the month, things will get sorted with me and I'll be back on a regular schedule like we used to. So I appreciate any patience that you have shown and continue to show. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if not, I do understand, and I still appreciate you. And for the ones that have stuck around, continue to stick around, I am most eternally grateful for all the support. And thank you. As I say, you guys are the MVPs, and thank you for your time, as time is the one thing that you can never get back in this world, such as my acid reflux. I can't get rid of that either. It's the one thing you can't get back. So I appreciate even one little second that you spent here on the channel, or if you watched the entire reaction. Try a long one, because I went on a somewhat of a, I hope, a cohesive rant. Hopefully. Thank you, everybody, once again, and I will see you guys in the next reaction. Stay awesome. Stay fighting. You're capable of way more than you give yourself credit for. I appreciate you. Peace.